Okay. Okay. So I am live. Cool. I miss somebody having to blow my nose so much. What the fuck? Sure my layout is halfway decent on my computer. Okay. Cool. I should be fully set up now, I believe. Actually, I got this. Fuck with all this first. Guess I'll open up the game at least, though, so I have something to look at. Right, let me fix this. Let me fix this real quick. Also, for any of people watching in the past, I played a little bit off screen, not that much, but I went and now I have an actual outfit that I can wear. And I did a couple little side content areas, but not very many. Didn't beat any main story bosses or anything. Activated the Great Rune since before I beat the man, the legend, the myth himself. So now that is all set up. But yeah, I didn't do anything big really. But I mean, I've already played this game before, so yeah, I already know everything's gonna happen. This is just to prepare for the DLC. Okay. Back in it. I guess I might as well take another attempt at you. First little bit back. Gonna get obliterated. But yes, hello, people of the past who are maybe or may not be watching my stream. Yep. Let's see if I can do this. I think I can. I think I'm skilled enough to do this. My gamer. The heal reading is always kind of annoying. Oh, I really... That was my fault entirely. Good. Okay. Next one. Good. Next one. That's second. That was my fault entirely. Yeah, why not? Good. Next one. That's not the one. Oh, I forgot about that. I'll follow up move. Okay. Not bad. Good. Take a sip of safety. Good. Okay, maybe I can do this. Although I shouldn't jinx myself because it'll be killed immediately. It's looking pretty good. Okay, we can. It was possible. Good. First try. Well, first try on stream. Before I did this like fight 3 or 4 times already and got obliterated, but now I gotta win with it. I beat it up. Cool. What else can we do right now? Pretty sure there's something over here. Welcome to the internet. Oh, that's the one from before. Amazing. Oh, never mind. I lied. There's nothing here. But I feel in my heart that there is at least something. Even if it's small. I'm pretty sure there is. Unless I'm misremembering. Yeah, there is. There's stuff up here. Item. That was that, was it? I would think there'd be more to it. I would think they'd be something. Oh wait, that's definitely something. Bloop. Oh, that's pretty whatever, but it's something, I guess. Oh, my feelings. Ugh. Freedom. At last. I finally attained it. Okay. Oh, shit, what the? Hey, yo, I didn't even hear you guys. Right, like the... What the fuck? Wait, what are you doing in stream? You should be on call. How dare you? Where should I go? Hate being recorded. Oh, well, she left. We can do it over there. I'm still here, but just want join call. Aw, that's too bad. What the fuck? But it'd be fun. You could be like, yo, what's up? And I'd be like, yo, what's up? And instead you're just gonna be like, in the past. I'm actually very happy that I gave you mod powers in the past, because I know it's you talking because I see your name highlighted in blue on my screen. It's like, yeah, that's that person. I know who that is. That's the blue person. So getting ready for that DLC. Yes. That is the goal. I like blue. That's good. Yeah, the point of me doing this playthrough again is just to prepare for the DLC. I want this to be my DLC probably playthrough on this account, and then I'll do it with my actual character that I made and care about, not on stream. That's just for me, for fun. Oh god. Really? But yeah, this is just kind of for fun before I'm waiting for the thing to come out. Just get a fresh, clean playthrough, so I'm all prepared, all trained up, ready for battle. You know how to be. You like my hat? Oh, thank you. I'm adorable, aren't I? This is the hat I got off screen. It's a very important hat. I'm dashing, aren't I? Oh. I'm probably underleveled for this, but I figured I'd do it anyway. Yeah, I'm definitely underleveled for this. I just thought I would try. That furry got me. Here's a noise and immediately roll. Yeah, it's like that. I'm actually surprised you can watch the stream. I figured you'd still be working by now. Are you already done? Yeah, I can get to it from here. I am working. Oh. So are you just on break right now then? Because it sounds like to me you're watching the stream. You can't do that at work. That's illegal. I'll tell on you. Two times to him and listen and work. Oh, so you're going to be listening to me playing in the background while you're working? Since you're not going to join call. Yep. Too bad. It's too bad. If you're not going to join, I hope, like, Nathan or somebody else joins, or else I am all alone. I have no one. I have no one to talk to. Ugh. Tomorrow, if I'm not working on another animation, because I had a thing show up today, then I will probably, I might stream Night in the Woods again tomorrow. That's only if you're available, so I can do it live when you're there, etc. But she was right, Sarah. She showed us the soul can improve. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, if you are interested in that, I can stream that tomorrow. Whether you watch it live or watch it on the re-upload, that is up to you. You saw the light, Sarah. Checked all the boxes that you said would. This world deserves a second chance. Then we turn our backs, no second glance. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. What are we even talking about? Some crack, what who got to go ready? He shot like the cocks in his mouth. This discussion is senseless and petty. There's no question to be posed. He's unholy, case closed. Did you forget that hell is forever? Ugh. Okay. Ow. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, this is rude. That was just rude. That's my vote. That was kind of radical, I'm not gonna lie. Damn! Yeah, I should use that more often. Fuck. Fuck. You do a lot of damage there, mate. Oh, get spiked. That's worthless. Hard. Hard. Larg. Larg. Might as well have these equipped. What's my favorite? 20. Oh yeah, okay, I might have near those. Haven't picked up any of that. Yep, I know all the mechanics. I know all of the mechanics. Ugh. 20. Okay, so Do I have a talisman? I do not. Oh, back to what I was doing. I'm hoping that I have a spare $40 for the DLC when it comes out. Because I'm kind of hoping to play it on the day. Because, or if not the day, like, since it comes out around my birthday, you know, so it'll be like a birthday sort of stream. I'm hoping to have the money to just buy it as a little thing. A little thing and stream it. And have first reactions to whatever the DLC might hold. Because I'm a very excited boy for it. This is a trap. Oh my god. Self-love, he don't love himself, trying to love me. Oh yeah, that's right. New spell. Hit thumping. That's not one. I fucked up. What's this? Open. I do. I get it. It's a berserk. It's a berserk reference. We done put berserk in the game. That's a good item. Too bad I won't live to tell the tales about it. I'm too busy gonna die. Wait, that's the one I literally showed them. Fuck. Isn't there two? Crazy. Oh, I got it. Oh my. Also, Haley, if you're still listening, if nobody joins Call for a while, maybe I'll stop the stream really early, because, you know, I want to at least be able to talk to someone, and I have no one. This boss is not even really a boss. It's quite annoying, however. I might suck for it just because it's just... Not sure if the dog's gonna do that. That's what I think. I'm gonna die. exchange over. Just go in. Just kill me. Advice suffering. That was Metro. Let's go stick around fucking that. Jenny, darling, you're my best friend. There's a few things that you don't know about. I wanna ruin our friendship. We should be lovers instead. I don't know how to say this, 'cause you're my dearest friend. Money. Oh, she grabbed me. No! Who grabbed me? Money. And then money. And then I saw the money. So I leave. Whoa. Short steps, difference, everything is fine. But you know I can't step into the spotlight. Oh. Hello? Oh, you joined. Oh, that's the reason why I could just end the stream. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, it makes you feel better. I don't even know if it'll pick it up. This is the first time I'm trying this to see if it even works. So you might not even be recorded. I might be talking to no one right now on stream. I would just look like a crazy person talking to ghosts. It's true. I always talk to no one. I simply talk to ghosts. What does that mean? What are the rules? Are you planning on saying the N-word 15 times? Then what are you concerned about? Common curse words. Wow. So I just want to remind you, you've been on how many streams? And you've watched me stream how many times? and how many times have you heard me cuss on stream? Okay, but you'd think it's happened, yeah. That's great. That's your answer. They showed a trailer, and it introduced this new character. However, unbeknownst to us, in the base game, if you look around hard enough, there's a lot of things to imply said character's existence, and it made everyone go like, "Ooh, oh God!" So that's who did this, and that's who did that. And then, but the person that they've been showing off is definitely not like the final boss of the DLC. And everyone's main interest comes with one character in the story that is in this DLC finally, so we get to know his motivations, called Miquella. But you know how I told you before that there's like the big boss everyone like hates, that's the hardest boss of the game, called Malenia, and like she's like that red-haired girl. So I told you a little bit about her story before, of like how she's like, man, my brother done got killed, and he spent his whole life trying to help me and all that kind of shit, and then my half brother abducted him, my dead brother, and now I don't even know where his corpse is, so I can't even honor him, and I'm all depressed. Miquella is the DLC, and Miquella's leading us somewhere. So if we do this, maybe we can finally be like, hey, Malenia, I know where your brother is. he's over here. He's doing this. So then maybe we don't even have to fight her or something. And she'd be like, hey, maybe you don't gotta be so sad and edgy anymore, you know? Your brother's over here. I killed your stepbrother because your stepbrother is a psycho murderer who's kind of into incest for trying to be a thing with Miquella, but, you know, I killed him, so. So, yeah, maybe possible happy ending is the thing. That's what everyone's talking about. And then this new character, his name is Messmer, and he is he's like a half human, half fucking like lizard wolf kind of looking guy who has horns. And the reason why this is important is because everyone believes him to be the son that was basically thrown in the trash by the main like character of the game called Marika, and she's like the queen of god beings, and she was very precise of like, if my kid isn't like the coolest ever and doesn't look holy, then they can fucking rot, basically. And in the game, in base game, you find this like ghost who will tell you about how he had to take care of like an abandoned child by Marika, and he's like, why would you abandon your kid like that? That's kind of fucked. But even still, this guy named Messmer is still like, Mom, I still love you. Mom, you're in the right. I deserve to be abandoned. So, and now we have to kill him because he's trying to defend his mom. He's like, Mom, you're right. You were right about me. I am a monster, but I'll fight in your honor to hopefully make up for my mistakes. I'm sorry, Mom. And that's yeah, so that's like the narrative of the DLC, so I'm very interested to see where it goes. Very happy game. Yeah, man. The Beach Malenia episode is my favorite episode. Amazing. That's my favorite kind of mutant. You fight dolphins. What do you mean? Everyone says they're like cute and cuddly. What has a dolphin ever said or done to you, huh? I think that is very racism of you to say that dolphins are mean. Can I fucked up the jump! Oh my god. I made the jump. I thought I was dead, but I made it. I'm such a hero. I'm such a good... I did. I hit it so good. Thank you. I'm winning. I'm trying to activate this secret door so I can set this up for later, because this will help me with a future thing. But yeah, I'm really excited for the DLC. As it comes out around my birthday, it's like a big excited, because it's like, birthday gift for myself. I'll probably buy it for myself or something. Why? Well, I tell you all the time I always buy myself a birthday gift. And I didn't get to buy myself a birthday gift last year. Uh-huh. But if I don't buy myself this, I don't know what I could even give myself. Oh my god. Secret door. Secret door. That's good. Haley, you did such a good job. You know, to honor your achievement, we decided to throw you a pizza party. Oh, that's even more fucked up. You have to see the crumbs left over. I remember this. I was there. I was there at the pizza party. In fact, I handed out the pizzas. I was. You don't remember? I can't believe you don't remember. You're excited for it? I can't wait to properly pronounce Bay over and over and over again. Hopefully you won't be mad. Yeah. B. Yeah, okay. Well, May Bay, she can pick her own name, alright? Alright, come on. It's very judgmental. Beatrice. Yeah, that's fine. We can work around that. What does that mean? Oh, let's go. It's a good stream. Everybody liked the video. Just leave mentioned.
Don't check, because I know for a fact you'd freak out. Good. You don't worry. You don't have to worry about your voice maybe or maybe not being projected for the Night in the Woods things. I imagine you'll just be in the chat or whatever. This guy he just fell to his death. Yes, he did. He just jumped off. The one I posted today that I took? What about it? Damn, you're right. I've made a mockery of everyone. I took it at the park and I was like, man, that's a nice ass sun over there. You know, it'd be cool if I took out my phone. I did. I did many things today. It was a pretty good day. It went a lot better than I thought it was. It seemed like it just took a while, but, like, I guess just being by herself did help her out. She was pretty happy the whole time. It was a good birthday. What? Well, I told her about how you wanted to do it and everything like that, and she didn't really respond to it. So I'm thinking I did make the right call to say not to send it. You do not have less of the brain cells. Oh my god. But you have 100 brain cells. Okay. That's probably a good amount, I think. I don't know how many we typically need. You know, it's more than one, alright? That's all the brain cells I have. Went to Summit Grill, went for a walk. The other day I bought myself, well, I guess I have to explain that thing for a second. So sometimes when I buy, when I have to buy, something kind of serious, life-wise, whether that be, stuff for my CPAP machine or stuff like that, I like to try to buy something small that I kind of wanted to, make it not feel as shitty ordering something that's, kind of, serious. So I was, I was looking at the measurements of the tubing I would need for a new stuff for my CPAP machine, and I was like, man, it'd be cool if I had this, figure, thing, oh god, so you know how I got my Sasuke figured, and, Sasuke shoots fireballs, but he doesn't come with the fireball, so I was like, it'd be cool if well, because he comes with a lightning thing, because he also does lightning, but he doesn't come with fire. So I was like, oh man, it'd be cool if I bought, this black fire effect, because he does black fire, and it was, $10, so I bought it, and it showed up today, and I was like, yeah, I got black fire to go with him, and it works together, and it's like, he's doing the thing that he does. No, I just literally just now opened it because I wanted to take a look at it, and the sculpting is really good. It looks very good. And I have another part of the fire, because I got this black fire, and then I got the same fire but purple, because if it's black and purple, it'll look better together color-wise. And they're both, really cheap, so. I thought... I've thought about it, but then I gotta, be partially on camera, and then I'm like, but I'm very ugly, I don't want to be here. I I actually did that one video. I'm trying to think. Because what I did is I took Fleshman and I animated him. Uh, but then it's like if I have to go by every single frame of like explaining it with a character, it's like I'm making a whole 3 minute video while I'm reviewing a figure kind of thing. Okay, well, animating takes a very long time. No, I'm gonna animate. I'm just saying for like 3 minutes of content. If this puts it in perspective for you, my best made video I think is probably my Goku video, which is only about I think a minute long. That took me an entire day to make, like a full day of nonstop working. I really want I really want like an office space at some point. Like if I ever got like my own place or something, just to have my figure stuff set up all the time because it can be very annoying to like you have like your toys sitting on the table and they're in a certain pose and then you get that point where it's like, all right, time for me to go on break because I've been working forever on this, right? And then I get up and then I'm like, well, fuck, now I have no place to eat because I'm using my table to animate. And I don't want to move the toys because then it won't be in the right frame as it was in the last frame I worked on. And it's like, fuck. It's like a whole process. It's like a weird thing. So I need like a room to have my shit in so I can work when I need to, and then like the regular space to exist as a person in. Well, not even just that. Like, if I were to have like a perfect office room, what I would kind of want it to look like is I need enough space. Like, I need like one table that's fairly long that can go across like the wall or something to have all my figures and shit on and everything like that. That'd be my main place to animate. I would probably need a computer, like a full desktop, like right next to it, because the camera cord that hooks up to the application I use to animate on needs to be connected to the camera through the computer. So I would need like a cord running all the way down to it. And then yeah, I guess those would be the two main things. I need big table, empty room, computer. Those would be the things I would need to make a good office space, and I'd be happy. I'd be a happy boy. And I guess like a chair, but that's pretty easy. Oh, actually, no, I already have my studio lights, so I just throw my studio lights in there too. Use that for lighting shit. All my things to sort of bake a cake with. Yeah, that is a thing I do sometimes. Yes, that's why I've been. That's why, you know, I got inspired by you trying to be like, David, you should do it. And you know what? I've been doing a lot more streaming, like you've been saying. I've been doing animating again. I've been doing all the things. I was like, man, that Haley girl, she's pretty smart. That's why she's so good at everything she does. I should probably listen to her sometimes. And then bam. Yeah. Shut up, take a compliment. Anyway. And then, yeah. I like how you're bringing this up like you're about to fight on it anyway. Oh my god. Okay, so today's stream is all of the 100 reasons why. A Christmas video for another day, I suppose. What did I do? Threaten? That's the word you want to use? Oh my god. Money. 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 And money. Good. Grab all the things. It's turned back on, but you're on my headphones because I'm streaming, so yeah, it wouldn't matter. Also, it'd be very bad to do that on stream because it's going to be like playing a song and then I'll get copyright struck. What question would you like to ask? Okay, well, that's a great joke, buddy. You're doing a great job. Oh man, well, you know, you win some, you lose some, I suppose. Uh-huh, yeah. I think you're doing fine. I think you're doing the best you can, and that's okay. You're welcome, buddy. Oh, what's this place? I forgot about this. And we can go. Actually, I need a light still. That's what we should really go. Oh, multiverses. Yeah, multiverses.
You then believe it or not for a... Oh, they care to donate, believe it or not, for a small... Well, you're a my name, presuming you only...
Well, it's probably because the Timmy Turner Power Hour thing. If you've seen those movies,
the Academy, because you might have get making entry to the account. So when they cut,
they're
why not?
yeah, the 3 crossover movies they did together. I liked those. They're fun.
But still, you've taken them. Well, that is so. Selen was. I followed her, but Selen was accused of I still don't be illustrious.
You forgetting things? No, no way. That would never happen. Oh, man. When you realize the therapist isn't real. That's right, I'm all in your head. Maybe I wasn't even real. Maybe you've been talking to yourself this whole time. Maybe there is no group chat. Maybe there never was. Hey, you say you hate group chats, you got exactly what you wanted. It was all a dream. No, please, don't attack me. I just want to steal this stuff. Alright, so now I can get my lantern. So I can see things in the darkness. No, what? No, don't say that. Just say the opposite of that.
You're surprised no matter. Why,
You're supposed to dislike it. Nobody likes this content. It's bad. Dislike the video, unsubscribe, unfollow, block me on all platforms. Report my channel, get rid of it. Yeah. Blacklist me from the platform. Got it. I got the light. Now, nope. Go to the animation channel and say all my animations are bad and they look horrible, and that I should off myself, and then and then go to the podcast channel and then report it for targeted harassment and just get rid of it. You know, all of it. Just do all those things. Blacklist this channel. Get it taken off the platform. Please sign this petition saying that I'm a horrible person. Please, on all the social medias. That's how it's supposed to be. Oh man. I don't know, I'm great. I don't know why you're calling me depressed, but yeah, sure. Oh, you're right. I shouldn't tell them that. I should just do that myself. Ah, good. Just cancel. Cancel, yes. Dislike. Unfollow. There's one for specifically about sewer slide. They say I'm pretty sure if you even say the word sewer slide that that you can get a strike. That's why we say other words instead. But when it comes to curse words, apparently the rule is as long as you don't curse in the first 15 seconds of the video. So fuck you, YouTube, fuck you, you're a piece of shit, fuck you, I hate you, and then you're fine. You know, it's all fine. There you go. Problem solved. I don't know what you mean. YouTube, why did you kill my family? YouTube, I'm surrounded by corpses. Why did you do this? The Elden Ring lore? What do you want to know? The game is something. Stuff's happening sometimes. You get that from this girl named Melina, who's like the first real person you meet after you get curled. And she has a whole list of stuff going on that I still do not fully understand because she's a very weird kind of character. but she gives you a ghost horse that she seemingly got from Mikola, but it's not confirmed, but that's what it seems to be implying. And the reason why it's a ghost horse is it's because it's in this ghostly, not real world that where Mikola is at right now. Because Mikola, as I told you before, is dead. He is dead as fuck. So he had a ghost horse and gave it to Melina to seemingly give it to you specifically. Because Mikola wants you to follow him. It does. I actually do not care for the lore of this game in comparison to the other ones. I think the Dark Souls and Bloodborne lore are my favorites. I like what's going on there a lot more because I feel like it's a lot easier to understand than this game. This game is very confusing because there's so much shit happening. It's not to say that anything happening in the story here is, like, bad. It's just very hard to follow because there is so much of it. When I play the game and I look at the lore, I feel like I'm reading, like, a fucking Lord of the Rings book from, like, beginning to end, the entire series, and it's like, Jesus fuck, can we calm down? Take a break. Let's just follow, like, one character at a time for a little bit, but it's like, nope, don't you want to know the lore about these 15 dudes all at the same time who all interact? And like, Jesus fuck, give me a break. Let me breathe. And then there's some characters lore who's super important that never even appear in the game and don't even properly get mentioned, but they're like super important. You're like, oh yes, didn't you know about Joe Schmo from the land of Sargonicus? He did these 15 million things, and he's the reason why blank thing and blank thing happened. And you're like, what? Oh, do I meet him? No. Does anyone talk about him? No. But you find it in a random book somewhere, and it's highly important. And you're like, fuck, God.
They laid the tale of High Diel. They laid hand the tale I. They laid the tale of House Hosler I Diel.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. If you think, because like, all right, this game is the easiest, but it's only really the easiest because you can summon like whenever you want. You can like summon NPCs that help you fight that can literally beat a boss by themselves half the time. But the thing is, though, like, if you don't use that mechanic, shit can be increasingly hard. This game is like a flip-flop with scaling. It is very inconsistent. Dark Souls is extremely consistent. Also, didn't you say at one... Also, at one point, didn't you say you didn't want to get Elden Ring because it was like a full-priced game and Dark Souls was like $2 or something? But... wait, you're gonna play all... Wait, you're gonna play all of them? Elden Ring's story is... Wait, when did you say you're gonna play all... Elden Ring's story isn't connected to Dark Souls. I said that, right? It's not... They're not in the same universe. They're made by the same developers, but they're not like... Oh, so you... Wait. Wait, so you want to play Bloodborne and Sekiro and all of them? Okay, well, if you're trying to play, like, easiest to hardest, I guess if that's your goal, yeah, Elden Ring is by far... Well, actually, that's the thing. It's either Elden Ring or Demon Souls that are the easiest. Demon Souls is very rough around the edges because it was like the very, very first game of like anything. It's also not connected to anything. It's like its own little thing. But the thing about Demon Souls is it's very gimmicky. Like every single boss is like, do this specific task. It's the only way you can kill this thing. You don't really like fight things very often besides pretty much like the final boss basically. Like you'll fight, like there's this spider boss for instance, and it's like, all right, what do I do? Do I punch it? No, what you gotta do is it's gonna blow like wind at you, so you gotta try to hide behind these walls so you don't get pushed back, and then you punch it in the face once and it dies instantly. And you're like, oh, okay. Soul taking of the Dark Souls. And like Elden Ring is like a case of the game can be super, super difficult if you don't summon. Like the first real boss of this game has taken everyone who is new to this game very long to beat. It is increasingly hard. Like, and this was my first Souls game to play, was Elden Ring. And it took me fucking, like, days, basically, to beat the first real boss, and that was with a summon, and then, like, an extra bonus summon that you get kind of for free for that one little fight. And it was really hard. And it took Luke, like, 30-something attempts. I remember him being at my house doing it for the first time. It took him, like, 6 hours to beat. So it'll be, like, really hard early game when you're figuring shit out for the first time, but it'll be, like, easy as fuck mid to late game. Like, you'll wash everything you come across. So that's the kind of trade-off. And then the next easiest after Elden Ring, it might be Dark Souls 3. Yeah, it's probably Dark Souls 3. That's Nathan's favorite. That's a lot of people's favorite. The thing about Dark Souls 3 is, like, it is extremely easy, but I feel like you don't get to really use any of the mechanics more than half the time that it introduces to you, because I feel like everything dies so incredibly quickly, and it really doesn't get hard until the last 2 or 3 bosses and then the DLC. And then I think they realized when they were making the game how easy it was, that, like, the DLC jumps in difficulty so much, it's insane. Like, everything in there will hit you, like, once and you'll just explode, basically, and die. But it tends to be people's favorite, I think, because it plays the best. Like, you feel the most free in movement-wise, because you're way faster. And the more they've made these games, they try to make you faster and faster and faster. That's why when you play Dark Souls 1 to play, and, like, go up to play Dark Souls 3, you feel like a weight. Yeah, and in 3, you'll feel like a weight has been off your shoulders and everything like that. But I feel like you miss out on a lot of both narrative and, like, gameplay aspects when you just skip immediately to 3 that a lot of people don't really realize. That's why I always recommend people play the first one first, but, you know. I guess I understand, though, why people are like, no, just play 3, don't even play 1, or play 1 only if you're really bored, and it's like, oh. I also think Dark Souls 1 has the best adjusted difficulty of any of the games, where, like, it can be as hard as you want it to be. Because it's like, ah, man, I don't have enough heals. I feel like I'm not getting enough heals. Well, you can make your max heals up to 20 whenever you want. Ah, man, even then, it's still hard. I wish I had a friend that could help me. Well, you could summon your NPC person or a real-life person to help you fight a boss. You just gotta use a humanity. I like how it's easily scalable. And in Dark Souls 3, it's like, alright, well, you have a maximum of, like, what is it, 3 heals at the start? And, okay, well, how do I get more heals? Well, you have to find them in specific areas of everything. It's like, oh, okay, that's fine. So I'll find them, like, pretty early on, right? It's like, yeah, you'll find maybe one early on, and every single one from then on will be hidden. So if you don't find it, then that's all the heals you have the whole game. And you're like, oh, that's kind of bad. Like, I remember when I was playing Dark Souls 3, I think I found like 75% of all the heals, and then I had to look up a guide to find the last couple to get like the max amount of heals you could get. It was like, I don't know where the fuck these are. That's what I was telling you. I keep telling you, it'll start off uneven, but the further and further you get into the game, it'll even out more and more when you realize like what your points kind of deserve to be into. And that's like that for all of these games. You never want to throw all your stats into like everything, because it will not work out for you for quite a while. Well, you're talking about Taurus Demon, right? The thing when you can climb up the ladder and you can like jump down and all that. The thing is, you can't skip him. You'll have to do him eventually. But you can. The thing about Dark Souls 1 is you can go somewhere else and do another thing if you don't want to do him. Like if you feel like, I'm bashing my head against the wall, you could be like, well, instead I'm going to check out the underground sewer. Or you're like, okay, well, I don't want to go to the sewer. It's like, okay, well. Well, they're like where that city that you're at in there's like a sewer you can go into that has its own like area to it. But you haven't found that. But you could be like, I want to go to the sewer down there. It's like, okay, well, I don't want to go to the sewer. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to go down to that ghost sunken place down in the hub area, even though that place is really hard. It's like, okay, well, I don't want to go there. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to go down to all the skeletons and check those guys out. It's like, I don't want to go there. It's like, okay, well, you have like 5 different options of where you can go right now. Or actually, or it's like, oh, okay, I don't even want to go to the skeleton area. It's like, oh, well, you won't notice this on your first playthrough, but you can actually get up to that bird that flew you, because he's in your hub world that you probably didn't realize. If you get up to him and pretend to... Yeah, Here's a cool secret. If you go up to him, you have to like parkour your way up there. If you get up there, you can find his nest, and you can pretend to be an egg, and he'll pick you up and bring you back to the hub, like the first area of the game. Yeah, and if you... If you find his nest and you pretend to be an egg, and there'll be like a prompt that'll pop up and be like, I think it says like just like lay down or something is like the prompt. Yeah, you'll pretend to be an egg. He'll pick you up and fly you back to the first area of the game. And if you go there, something that you might not have realized is in the first area of the game after you beat that first boss, the tutorial one, you hear a banging sound, and you might be like, oh, what's that banging sound? Well, if you go there, maybe you'll find out. Maybe you'll find out what that noise was. There's also some... One thing I like about Dark Souls 1 compared to, like, 2 and 3 a lot more that I wish that they still did that I thought was really cool. Like, in Dark Souls 1, there's, like, these dragon enemies you can fight. If you you can cut off their tail mid-combat and use their tail as a weapon against them. I think that's cool as fuck. I don't know why they got rid of that. And there's like another cool thing you can do in Dark Souls 1 that you can't do in 3, where there's these weird little like crawling freaky insect dudes, and they have a special attack where they can like grab you and bite you, right? And then your screen will pop up and say you're infected, and then you'll be like, oh, what does that mean? Well, after a time limit's passed, you'll have this weird little egg on your face, and it'll make you slower. And you were like, oh, weird. And then if you let even more time pass, the egg will double in size, and you're like, and it'll make you even slower. But then, if you let even more time pass, you get a new ability where you have a little worm that shoots out of your head through the egg. And because you're infected, because you got infected by their weird little worms, and you get a little worm baby on your face that you can use to attack. Well, you can cure your little infectedness. There's a way to cure it, so you don't have them. But if you don't want to be cured. If you don't want to be cured and you want a little egg baby on your face that you can shoot out, then he'll shoot out his little worm face and bite people for you. He'll be your little friend. You don't want a worm face? They do some. I think the only time they've done something similar to that of like cool mechanic thing, if you pay attention to like the story and what things do to find out like a special thing like that. They do something similar like that in Bloodborne that I think is really cool, where the whole story of that game is how drinking like this blood that is seen as like this Christian fucking blood shit, because they're a crazy cult of people. If you drink it turns you into a beast, is like a lot of the enemies you fight. There's a special item you can find that if you equip it, it turns you into a beast guy and your character gets all hairy. And it's like, that's kind of fun. And you get a crazy beast face. It's like, these are cool things that just aren't in any of these other games. And it's kind of disappointing. But I understand why people are like, Dark Souls 3 is the cool one because I'm really fast and I can beat everything in 2 hits. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine, but I don't know. I thought all these things were kind of fun and neat, and they don't have this. I'm just thinking of, like, unique stuff like that. Like, I don't think I've seen that in a video game where you can literally get infected, and over the course of time, you'll get, like, a weird egg on your head that shoots out little lizards or, like, worms. Like, that's just cool. I don't know, there's something about that that's really neat. Oh, you want an egg on your head? How about that? There you go. That's an egg. Here. Worm on your face and it bites people. If you bite another real player... Yeah, if you kill the worm enemies, they drop this thing called a fermented egg, and it's like it'll cure like the description is it'll basically cure the worm virus, but you have to eat this weird furry egg thing. Yeah, it's a very egg-based theme. Yeah. Good one. I never saw that coming. Big egg theme. That's why Dark Souls 1's the best one. There's more eggs than the other ones. Oh my god. But yeah, my favorite's either Dark Souls 1 or Bloodborne are my 2 favorites. But if you ask 90% of people, they'll be like, yes. I've played Dark Souls 3. What about the other ones? I've played Dark Souls 3. Like, okay. I'm beating up the skeleton who's in a boat. He's a boat skeleton, and if I beat him up, he'll give me a death root, which is this lore. That's a lore thing. Yeah. It's a. If I try to explain what the death root is, it's very complicated. I don't know if I'm willing to get into that, but it's a piece of death that I can feed to this bear man, who I will eventually have to kill in the future, and he will feel very betrayed that I am betraying him. Yep. Don't worry about it. Oh well, fun things in all these games. In Dark Souls 1, actually, in all the Dark Souls games, you might have not realized it, but you know how your little flask that you drink out of to heal yourself, that it's like fiery inside. That's because the concept of fire in the Dark Souls universe is actually liquid and is like physical. I just think it's kind of neat. You can also notice when you drink it, like, and you have half of your heals left, and it's like half full. You can see it's all liquidy, and that's kind of fun. That's also when you use like fire spells in the Dark Souls games, that like your character looks like he's struggling to like pick up the fire and throw it because it's heavy, because it has mass. I think that's neat. Solaire. You want some unfortunate news? Well, it's fortunate, but also unfortunate for you. He is literally 2 feet after you beat that boss you're stuck on. If you beat that guy, he is literally right there next to him. So, yeah, if you want to go... Yes, he's literally right when you kill him, if you walk down the bridge, he will be standing literally right over there. So, yeah, if you want to go hang out with that guy, because he's a pretty cool guy. He's a pretty cool dude. Then, yeah, you're gonna have to... He's literally right there. I am not kidding. He is like literally like 2 feet away. Nope. He's super early, and you will see him throughout the whole game from then on. If you do his quest, you'll see him everywhere. He will hang out and be your pal the rest of the game right after you beat that boss. And he's one of the only characters that if you do his story a specific way, he actually has a good happy ending, if you want him to. Or you can have a dark, fucked up ending, which most people get. Yep. He is 2 feet away from you. You are very close to him. My favorite NPC in Dark Souls 1 is probably Sigurd, the onion guy. Yeah, he's basically, his whole character type is he's like, ah yes, I'm very posh and I'm very strong. I don't know where to go. I'm always lost. I'm also very reckless. There appears to be a pit of acid 2 feet away. I'm gonna jump down there. There's probably treasure below. So your whole he gets lost, and he's like very gullible. Like he will find himself in these stupidest scenarios where you have to constantly save him, and he's like, oh yes, I could have totally done it by myself. Like I probably didn't even need help. And then later on you find his daughter, and his daughter's like, do you know where my dad is? I haven't seen him in a while. He keeps leaving. I don't know. Can you help me find him? But then his ending is quite sad when you figure out why he's doing what he's doing. But it's really cool. So, so you know how like the Dark Souls world kind of works when it comes to like hollows and stuff. Well, basically, he's been a hollow the whole time, and he lost his humanity a long time ago. So he's basically just a wandering soul. Like and then his daughter the whole time has been trying to find him to finally put his soul to rest. So she goes up and kills him, and then the daughter is like holding him in her arms, and she's like, I'm glad I finally found you, Father." Yeah. Yeah, it's quite sad. And then like Sigurd basically for a moment after like he's dying in her arms, he's like, "I remember you." And it's like, oh, that shit hurts a little bit. That's why he's my favorite. And then Solaris is also sad, like you were talking about before, of like he's been wanting to find his like true son, what he describes it, and then what that means to you is depending on what ending you get. Yeah, these games have really cool stories, but skip Dark Souls 1, I guess. I don't know. It's even more fucked up that people skip right to 3 because, like, I guess spoilers for 3 for a second. There's this, like, level you'll be playing in Dark Souls 3 where, like, you'll be fighting through this kind of, like cultist kind of witchy town. And at the end of the town, there's this, like, elevator that goes up to, like, a clock tower. And you notice before you walk in it that the elevator's already running, and you're like, oh, wait, someone's coming up the elevator, what the fuck? And Sigurd's there. And you're like, what? And you're like, what's going on? And then you realize, because of crazy Dark Souls shit, that it's not Sigurd, it's someone who is, like, basically an ancestor of Sigurd because of time travel shit, but he's wearing Sigurd's armor. And his character is very similar to Sigurd's, where he gets himself into kind of precarious situations, except he has a goal that he's trying to accomplish that you help him with. And if you help him with a goal, before this boss fight, you get a crazy, unique cutscene, and it's really fucking cool. And he gets, I'd say, I would say it's pretty much a happy ending. I would kind of say. But yeah, it's pretty neat. But obviously, but if you skip 1, you have no idea who that is, and you're like, oh, it's some guy I can talk to. I'm gonna hang out with him, and then you know nothing about him, and you're like, oh, okay. Actually, that's probably Nathan's reaction since he only played 3 and didn't play 1, because he never got to Sigurd, I would assume. So he's probably like, oh, hey, it's a guy, and then just hung out with him. But it's fine. You know, people want the streamlined gameplay. I get it. It's okay. I'll just cry. Like, it's just so many character payoffs don't land if you don't play 1 and 3. Like, or 1 and then play 3, I mean. But you know how, like, I was talking before about, like, the giants stuff, and how that there's, like a lot of the giants and everything are dead, and then you meet, like, maybe 2 giants in all of Dark Souls 1. One of them's, like, a blacksmith, and the other one's, like, the archer I was talking about. Yeah. So, So where you meet the blacksmith kind of giant guy in Dark Souls 1 is in Orlando, which is basically like this like covetous, amazing city that's like this great capital kind of deal, or so you might think, but I'm not going to explain that. And then you go to that same place in Dark Souls 3 of Anne Orlando, and it's like a shithole. And then from the outside, you can see the room where the giant was at, and you're like, oh fuck, and they do this slow animation of you opening the door, because if you've played Dark Souls 1, you're like, oh my god, is he still alive? And then you see his corpse, and you're like, oh. But then if you only play 3, you're like, oh, it's some dead guy, anyway. Just gonna take a shit, bye. You just take his stuff and leave, because you don't know who that is, and you're like, oh, alright, well. Well, you don't have to, but it's like a good item, it's worth it. It gives you like a free item when, like, where his body is. But obviously, it's like, oh, well, there's a free item on the floor next. Yeah, it's a dead person. There's this free item on the floor. I'm going to take it because that's a good free item. And then you pick it up. And you're like, anyway, moving on. But, yeah, no payoffs. No payoffs work. Because, you know, we don't play those games. Hell, even in Dark Souls 3, it's supposed to be a surprise that you're going to Anne Orlando. Because, like, it doesn't tell you explicitly. You could only tell from, like, the distance if you played Dark Souls 1, the closer you get. Because you start off really, really far away in the game, and the further in the game you get, you realize you're getting closer and closer there. And then you only realize it right when you get there, because on your screen it'll pop up, you have entered Anne Orlando. And you'd be like, what the fuck? This is fucking Anne Orlando. And you'd freak the fuck out. But if you haven't played the game, you're like, oh, okay, I made it to a new area, and that's it. It's like, oh, okay. None of the payoffs work if you don't have context, and it sucks. Yeah. Dark Souls 2 is really the only one that's, like, very, very little in 3. Oh, you're actually watching me play? Because in these games, there's invisible walls that have secret areas. Don't question me. Don't question what I do. Sometimes you just gotta hit walls, alright? It's the only way. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit Ultra Instinct right now, where I'm just kind of moving, but I thought that might have been a fake wall that had a secret, and I was wrong, so I just looked dumb for a second, alright? Don't worry about it, it's fine. But yeah, 2 is the only one that feels like very disconnected, that I'm only like, yeah, okay, it's fine if you skip this, because you will be missing out very little. There's only like probably one thing that's significant in DS2 that you would miss out on character-wise, but even then it's more so like, oh, so that's where you were, but it doesn't go any further than that, really. But yeah. That's what I really like that these games taught me. Like, I feel like I've learned how to play video games in a different way now, after I've played a lot of these. Where it's like, oh yes, I'm so used to every video game, you walk up and you just punch thing and you win, and that's everything. And then it's like, oh wait a minute, no, I have to be like, careful about what I do, because I'm literally fighting a crazy dragon thing. I gotta actually pay attention. I'm not fighting a Skyrim dragon where I hit it once and it explodes. I'm like, oh no, that's a giant fucking thing, I'm just a guy. Like, of course that's how it would go down. I think something that's really neat, well, it's like neat, but it's also annoying and kind of cool, is in all these games where it's like, I'm in a corridor, right, I have my weapon, there's an enemy in front of me, I swing the weapon, it hits the wall, and I'm like, fuck. It's awful, but I kind of love it because it's like, oh, of course it would, because that's obviously what would happen. But at the same time, you're like, God damn it. It's so it like the game feels super immersive that way, where it's like, oh yeah, well obviously in video game land, I don't think that my weapon would hit a wall because my weapon is attached to me. It's like a ghost. It's a ghost weapon that only hits enemies. But then you're like, oh wait a minute, of course it would do that. Why wouldn't it do that? So you have to be so now the game's like, all right, I have to have spatial awareness or I'm gonna get myself the fuck killed. I mean, yeah, that's a strategy. If you get a dagger, you can make it work. Well, I mean, enemies can drop weapons if they drop a dagger or something. Yeah, when you fuck up and you hit the roll button right when they're there. But I just like, it's so good. It feels like a real. I feel immersed when I play these games sometimes. I'm like, oh wait, that's right. This is actually some crazy medieval bullshit that's actually happening. I should probably pay attention. I think that's another reason. Yeah, that you're handling it smart. That's why I wish. One thing that kind of upsets me is I see so many people discount these games by saying like, "Oh, I can't talk because I'm excited that you're actually talking about this." Sorry. One thing that I feel like a lot of people discount who have not played these games, like Kenny, for instance, was like, oh, these games are just meant to be hard. They want this game to be stupid and it's awful. And it's like, no, the game is trying to teach you the mechanics. All of these games are trying to teach you how to play them. The problem is a lot of people do not have the patience for that because they just want to hit a thing really hard and win. And it's like, and then Kenny will be like, oh no, it's just a dumb rage game. There's no thought put into anything. I'm like, no, that's not true. Stop being unfair to these games for no reason. It's fine if somebody doesn't like them. I'm fine if somebody says, I don't like these games, they don't feel for me, they're, you know, all that. I'm fine with that. But if you're like, they're poorly crafted rage games, I'm like, nope, you're wrong. I'm sorry. They're just incorrect. And I'm the negative guy. And now you've learned. You learned something new. They are typically placed in precarious places to make it difficult for you. A thing that a lot of people do if they have trouble seeing the arches is what they do is they will get an idea of how long in between shots they do. So, for instance, all the archers will shoot on the same kind of like timer when they spot you, right? So, like, let's say the shot is once every 3 seconds. So, someone gets in their head where they'll be fighting some random enemy, and then it'll be like 1, 2, 3, and then instinctively they'll just roll, and then they'll be able to dodge the shot. They'll be like, okay, all right, and then that's what some people do. So it'd be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, shoot. So like, even if you don't know where they are, it's like, okay, well, I know every 3 seconds they'll shoot me. So if I time it right after they shoot me, I can dodge it no matter what, even if I have no idea where they are. It's just it's a way of learning. It's a way of learning. And that's what I was saying before too. Like, if you feel like you're struggling too much and that you need to kind of adjust your difficulty, add a humanity to a thing, you'll get more maximum heals. Or, you know, if you turn human, you'll be able to, like, you know, get an NPC to help you fight a boss. Oh, you probably do. It'd be very difficult not to. You get them frequently. Because you'll pick up humanity items that go into your inventory that you can use whenever you want. You don't have any humanities on you, like, in your storage, because you get them, like, passively or through killing a boss. But you pick up humanity items that go into your inventory that you can use whenever you want if you don't have any. So you probably do have a couple humanities. The thing that you should probably get, which I recommend to most players, is get the key that he sells as your first thing. And then if you were to get another thing, the other most useful thing is the I don't know what it's called, but like that's another thing they got rid of in Dark Souls 3. I don't know why they got rid of that. You can't upgrade weapons at bonfires. You can only do it at the hub world. And it never actually you can't even do that in Elden Ring either. You have to go to the hub world to upgrade, because Dark Souls 3 is the popular one, but they took that feature out after Dark Souls 1 for some reason. Oh. But nobody will know, because nobody plays it. Use bombs at a distance. You gotta use bombs at a distance. Bombs are Bombs are really good. You target, you lock onto somebody at a distance, and then you throw it. Okay. Did you lock on first? Oh. So wait, if that's a no, then that's why it didn't fucking work. You forgot how to look. That's like the most useful mechanic in the game. When hey, I'm gonna give you a crazy gamer tip for not only bombs but for every piece of combat in the entire game. If you hit lock on, unless you're fighting a giant enemy, which makes it hard to see sometimes, if you lock on, all of your attacks will be focused on that one person that you're locked on to. Not even just that. Not even just that. It'll be locked on when you throw a bomb, or if you shoot a bow at the guy, that arrow will be locked on to that dude specifically. It's amazing. It's great. You should probably use that. Okay, alright, well, there you go. You really gotta get a controller. That's one thing. Playing on fucking keyboard and mouse is really bad. You're very cool, Haley. I'm very proud of you. That'd be more impressive if you beat the game without ever locking on. It's a pretty important mechanic, I would say, that, you know, maybe, just maybe, you should utilize. How did you forget how to roll? You did great. You got this. You know, maybe you should go back to the first area of the game and just try to get all your bearings first before you continue. Just practice.
Hello, I didn't think anyone. Gosh, it's not easy. I know, it's just a little. Your skin isn't so. You need sleep. I'm sorry. What a shame. Don't look so. We can still come back and visit me.
Have you still been watching me play, by the way, as we've been talking? Oh, okay. Oh, no, well, no, I was just curious, because it was like, I'm just thinking how you're like, I don't remember how buttons work, meanwhile I'm like killing bosses casually while we're talking. It's just really funny to me. I'm just like, I'm barely paying attention, like, what's the roll button? What, lock on? I don't know what that means. Lock on? What is it? What the fuck? What? Yeah, I'm in the land of pots, and I hang out with these little pot guys. They're little pot guys. Yep. You have to hit him out of the ground because he's stuck, and you help him, and you do his quest. His name is Alexander. He is what is dubbed as a warrior jar. he's a warrior jar. I like the pot guys. They're probably my favorites of these games. Their story's pretty fun too. Their way of life is a little bit fucked up when I think about their existence, but they're cool. I like them. Okay, so how do I even begin? Well, first I'm going to say I don't know how they started to exist, but I have an idea. It's probably wrong. There probably is a better explanation, but it's the one I've come to. So there's these jar guys, you know, and there's these like little baby jar guys, and then there's like the bigger jar guys and all that kind of stuff. Now they talk and everything like that, like humans. Like they're people. They are sentient, and they all have like mason jar like lids to them. They're all like locked in, right? Now, when you're doing Alexander's questline, you get to find out what's inside of the jar people, and it's a shit ton of human flesh. They are full of like a bunch of dead shit, and apparently what jar people do is when they kill something, they take the goo that's left over from the thing they killed and they shove it inside of their jar. And they believe it makes them stronger because they get more powers. And it's actually true, they do get more powers as they, like, put things in their jar. The stronger people... Yeah, the stronger people they kill and throw in their little jars, the stronger they become. And what jar people do is, when bigger jars get old and, like, die, they take what is, like... God, it's called, like, the heart of a jar, out of their jar at old age, and shove it into a younger jar kid, and then they will grow up to be a strong warrior jar because they have carried all of the previous jar powers that the old one had into the next generation of jar people. What? Very jarring. So they're fucking weird. And my idea that I've come to of why they can talk is I'm just assuming they're possessed by all the people they've killed or something. And that's how they talk and exist. But there might be an explanation. Like if you're looking at my screen right now, how happy they are. Just sitting here dancing. But like, they're weirdos. They're all fucking weirdos, and I kind of love them for it. Well, because this jar camp, or whatever like that, it's like, these jar people are obsessed with, like, flowers and shit. They don't really kill people. This isn't, like, a warrior nation. Typically what jar people do is they choose one, like, jar champion, and that will be, like, their warrior to fight for them. Because they're mostly typically peaceful, they mainly get all their goo from, like, the one champion. Because they don't need to eat or anything. They just chill out and vibe. So typically all these jar people, they just garden and stuff, and they're chilling out, and they have like their jar kids and jar families. Now some jar people are evil. Yeah. You fight big jars and baby jars. Because some jar people aren't as kind, and you will have to murder them because they will try to put your goo inside of them, and we don't want that to happen because that would mean we die. So we kill them and we steal their goo. Yeah, we can steal their goo for ourselves, and it makes us stronger. So we're kind of like a weird jar person ourselves. Yeah. But if I were to get into the story of the quests with the jar people, if you're interested, I can get into that. But yeah, okay. So as you saw, there's like a guy in a hole, well, a jar in a hole. Like it's not a guy. His name is Alexander, and you'll be like running around town or whatever, and you'll randomly hear some guy yelling. He's like, "Oh, help! Please, I'm stuck! Oh, somebody get me out of here!" And you'll go up and you'll see a fucking jar. and he'll be like, "Oh yes, hello traveler, can you please get me out of this hole? I seem to have stuck. I fell down, and Jar just landed right in here. Cannot get out. Just hit me on the ass to get me out of here." So you hit him on the ass. That is literally what you do. You literally hit him on the ass, and he pops out, and he's like, "Ah, thank you. I really appreciate all your help and everything like that. As a thank you to you, I will give you this." And he gives you a piece of human flesh. because of course, because they're jar people, so he would do that, you know, like, makes sense. The funny thing, by the way, the effects if you eat the human flesh, it increases your attack for a short time. So he's right. It's good human. It's pretty great. It's yummy flesh. It's your favorite. So after he gives you the human flesh, he's like, "Ah, yes, I am on my way to a great festival that's coming up. Perhaps I will see you there. I am the warrior jar of the land." And you're like, "Okay." And then, you know, you'll do your main story quest for a while and everything like that. And eventually you'll be headed to said festival that he is referring to. Now this festival is called the Radahn Festival. And basically its whole deal is there was this great warrior guy who, like, he was straight up, like, basically a god. Like, he had the power to stop stars from falling out of the sky. He has been said to be able to, like, hold up the sky and space itself. Because apparently he was, like, a dude who was terrified of whatever was coming from space to kill the planet. So everyone sees him as, like, a great hero. And he, after, like, fighting for so fucking long, had a giant fight with a lady you might remember called Melania. And Melania and him, you know, Melania was kind of fucked up. And during the war, Melania was told by Miquella, who I also brought up before. Miquella was like, "Hey, I need you to kill that guy. That guy is on the opposite team. We gotta kill that Radahn guy." And Miquella was like, "All right, bro, I got you." And that was right before Miquella died. So, by the way, just, you know, for timeline's sake, you know. So, yeah. So Miquella, yeah. So Miquella and Radahn have this giant, crazy ass fight. You can even see the fight on YouTube. It's really awesome. It's in the trailer. And in their fight, literally, like, everyone in like these two armies die besides Radahn and Melania. Everyone fucking dies. And in their fight, Radahn is, like, starting to kind of, like, win, sort of. But Melania does this one big attack, because Melania, if I've talked about her, like, lore about blooming, she blooms for, like, the third time, and it literally causes this, like, giant grassy open field to become a barren wasteland of, like, zombie people. And it, like, fucks up Radahn super bad. And it makes Radahn turn into a crazy zombie dude. Like, he is a mindless beast who will eat, like, his prey. He will go out and kill people and then eat their flesh. Because, like, he is a straight-up zombie guy now. So to honor him, the Radahn Festival was created to be like, hey, this great warrior who did all this cool stuff for us, holding up the stars, to honor him in combat, we should kill him. Because he is killing thousands of us, but he was still a cool guy. Like, he wasn't a bad dude. He didn't want to do this. Radahn's a chill guy, but we have to kill him because he's killing a lot of people, but we will give him an honorable death. So we're all going to come to this festival and jump his ass. So you meet Alexander there, and he's like, "Oh, hey, you're here to join the festival, right? Yeah, thanks for hitting me on the ass earlier. I love that. It was my favorite. It's my kink. Anyway, we should go. I'm embellishing that. That was bullshit. So you go there, and you know you fight Radahn, and you basically get an army of dudes, of people you've met throughout the game, and new people that you'll meet later. And you fight Radahn, and you kill Radahn. And when you kill Radahn, Radahn, as like I said, was holding up space. A giant star falls and blows up part of the map, and it opens up an entirely new area when it blows up the map, which is kind of cool too. But that's like unrelated. But after you beat Radahn, you meet Alexander after the fight, and he is eating some of Radahn's flesh. Because he's like, hey man, you know how my people work. He's like, yeah, that was a strong-ass guy. If I eat him, I'll get stronger. But then Radahn points out... Yeah. But then Alexander brings up something to you. He's like, but in the middle of that fight, I kind of got my ass beat. And he looks down and he realizes he has a crack in his jar. And he's like, I'm beat the fuck up. I didn't realize that fight was going to be that fucking hard. I'm hoping eating Radahn, like, made up for my strength there and everything like that, or else I'm not doing too hot. So, yeah, you meet Alexander a little bit later in another area that's, like, kind of this, like, volcano place, and he's literally just chilling out in lava. And he's like, and you're like, hey, Alexander, what are you doing? Why are you chilling on lava? He's like, I'm trying to use the lava to melt my, like, broken jar piece back together. It's not really working, but I also hear if I stand in lava for a really long time, it'll make me, like, really strong. I hear that's what strong, cool people do. So I'm gonna do that. And you're like, okay, have fun with that. So then, at some point, you go down to where you saw me before, at the little, like, jar village. And there's a little jar kid there. And he's like, hey, I'm a jar kid. Do you want to be our, I think it's called the Prothane? And you're like, what the fuck's a Prothane? And he's like, it's basically a dude who is like a regular human guy who will act as, like, a kind of guardian for the jar village while our jar warrior is away. We get one regular human guy that we jar people decide not to kill, and he will defend us. And if he defends us, in payment, we will give him flowers. And you're like, sure, I'll join you. And he's like, great. But now, before your entry fee, I need to check your hands out. Your hands need to be soft, because jar people love soft hands, apparently. So you're like, okay, and you show your hands to the jar kid, and he's like, you got some rough ass hands. I don't like you. You're not going to be our Prothane. And you're like, aw. He's like, but you can hang out here. You're a cool guy, but you just can't work for us because you got bad hands. Sorry. No. You have to do there's no way to make your hands soft. What you have to do is you get a sub-quest by a different guy in the game to become the Prothane. He's this guy named Dialos, and I can get into his story a little bit, but I'll kind of skim over it because it's not as connected. Dialos was basically a guy who was, like, looking for his sister and couldn't find her because she was a slave, and then later on he finds his sister's corpse and that she had been murdered. And his goal was to try to find his sister's murderer, but even after he finds her murderer, the murderer, like, kicks his ass, no problem. And because Dialos is, like, a giant coward, he realizes that he does not have the will to fight against anyone, even if he sees injustice being done. So he runs to the jar village because he hears it's safe when you talk about it. And he's like, oh, it's full of just jar people who are, like, playing with flowers and shit? Yeah, I'll fucking go there. I totally killed the guy who killed my sister. Definitely. Shut up. Don't look at me. And Dialos goes there to chill out, and they, like, the kid jar is like, hey, let me see your hands. And Dialos shows his hands, and the jar kid's like, oh, yeah, you should be our Prothane. You got soft hands. And the reason why he has soft hands, by the way, is because he doesn't fight. And your hands are rough. Yeah, and your hands are rough because you kill people. So then, Dialos is like, I don't know what the fuck a Prothane is, but sure, I will totally defend this place and, like, live here and be safe because I don't want to do anything. And they're like, that's fine with us. So later on, you come back to the place, and the jar kid is like, I've been hearing lately that some bandits are near our jar camp. We're not really sure they went, but hopefully they don't come here and find us, because we're very secretive, and we don't want to get killed by these bandit guys. But good thing Dialos will protect us, right, Dialos? And Dialos is like, yeah, I'll definitely do that. I will definitely protect you if anything bad happens. And then, you go... Oh, the guy I just killed? Fuck that guy, he's mean. I will steal his hat in the future. Well, the thing is, you come back later, and you find out a shit ton of the jars got murdered, and Dialos didn't do anything. You find, like, baby jars and adult jars who tried to fight, but they're very weak because they're not warrior jars, and they got killed by the bandits. And the kid jar's like, hey, Dialos, you'll protect us next time, though, right? And Dialos goes, yeah. And then you talk to Dialos one-on-one after the fight, and he's like, I feel really bad about getting all these people killed. Like, I promised to protect these people. I know I'm not like a fighter, but I really probably should have done something. I watched like a fuck ton of people die. So then you come back again, because the bandits come back a second time, and you find Dialos lying there bleeding out. And you talk to him, because the kid jar is next to him. And Dialos is like, I know it wasn't my sister's killer, but I realized I had to do something. I was able to fight off and kill at least a couple of the bandits, and I was able to protect the jar people, and the bandits like ran away terrified after seeing some of their guys die. So I will give my life for these jar people, and hopefully that's enough to make amends for my sister and not being able to kill her killer. No, the jar. Well, remember, if he's a person, they can't eat him. So the jar kid's like, oh, the jar kid's real sad, and the jar kid's like, fuck, now we have no one to protect us. We're fucked. When the fuck is Alexander coming back? He's been gone for so long. I thought he'd be back by now. Jump to Alexander. You find him way later in the game. He is in this like secret ass tornado like time space area. And you're like, how the fuck did you get here? And he's like, I have been training nonstop and eating people all day, every fucking day, to become the strongest warrior jar ever. Because I realized in that fight against Radahn that I was kind of a coward. I got cracked, and I got my shit kind of pushed in by Radahn, and I need to be stronger. But I'm also realizing in this moment that the crack from training and from the Radahn fight is getting bigger, and I don't think I have that long to live. So what I want from you, player character, I want to have one great fight with you. And then if I win, I get to eat you, and I can go back home. But if I lose, then I want you to take my jar heart and give it to someone in the jar village so they can become the next great warrior jar and go off on their journey. So then you have an epic fight with Alexander, and you punch him once and he falls over. You punch him once, he falls over, and he's like, that was an epic battle. That was the hardest fight I've ever had. You truly are strong. And Alexander is like, now give my heart to somebody. And he shatters in front of you, and Alexander dies. And then you pick up his jar heart, and you go back to the jar village, and you talk to the kid, and you're like, I have something to give you. And the kid's like, what? And you give him Alexander's heart that is now incredibly strong after so many great battles. And then the kid's like, that's the heart of Alexander. That's our great warrior like that. He gave this to you, all this kind of stuff. And I guess that means I'm going to be the next warrior jar, maybe even greater than Alexander ever was. With all the strength that he attained, and he passed it on to the next generation, I can protect the village now. The kid's like, I need to start on my journey, but I thank you for everything. I will come back home, and I will protect my people when I'm all grown up. And he eats Alexander's jar shard, and gets way stronger, and he leaves. And that's the last time you see him, as you see the kid going off on his journey. So that's the... So that's the story of Alexander and the jar people. And also Dialos. That's the end of Dialos' story as well. Is he finally learned how to not be a coward and protect things that he cares about. Well, I mean, they I mean, the jar people aren't exactly evil, you know? They're fine. Some of them are evil, but they're silly little goobers like that, alright? It's fine. Also, there's also kind of a fucked up ending if you decide to kill Alexander really early, where if you kill him, you pick up his, like, jar heart, and then if you try to give it to the kid will die because it's not strong. because it's like Alexander didn't go through all those fights against Radahn and other people, that the kid won't grow up to be strong enough with his heart, so the kid will die. The Jar Kid, I mean. Well, you get when you kill Alexander, you get the Jar Heart for the kid, and you also get what is called the Legendary Shard of Alexander, and you get the one piece of him that broke off in the Radahn fight, and it's a really good item. So then it's supposed to represent. I think even Alexander before he dies is all like, "I want you to take a piece with me for wherever you go, so maybe I can grow strong alongside you even in death." Is something along the lines of what he says. So he gives you the piece that broke off of him in the Radahn fight, and you hold on to it forever because it's a really good item. And that's the story of the jars. No, that's not even a theory. All that's fact. All that happens. I didn't. That's not even one of the confusing lore things. That one actually makes sense. I'm fine with all that. It might be. I'm trying to access the secret room. But yeah, you can see what I mean about like how the lore in Elden Ring isn't bad. It's just there's so much of it. That was all one story that's side content, and it involves like 5 different people. And it's like I gotta keep track of Diabolus. I gotta keep track of the Jar Kid. I gotta keep track of Alexander. And it's like, god damn. This is all fine, but, like, it is so much. There's so much happening. That's one side story that doesn't even get you an ending to the game. There's a bunch of side stories that give you different endings. Keep fucking up this jump. No. Got it. Oh wait, I can't do this yet, that's right. Fuck, I wasted my time with that. Well, I gotta find the secret thing before I can do all this. Yeah, and to some extent too, you know, you gotta learn Radahn's story with, you know, all that shit too. 'Cause it's like, you know. Yeah, sorry for rambling for so long, but yeah, that's the story of some of the jars. It's just like me. You don't stuff yourself with human flesh? Man, well, you know, it's going to be the new thing, all right? They'll catch on to what I'm doing eventually. They'll get it. Oh, we did? Alexander seemed to like it. Wow, prejudice against video game characters, I can't believe it. I'm having a good time with you. Oh, the lock-on button? Yeah, would be pretty useful. Might help you. That's probably why you've missed so many, like, attacking just regular enemies too, is I bet you whiff half of your attacks, don't you? Oh my god, Haley. Please use the lock-on button. Hey, you want to know another part of the game that's easy mode? The lock-on button. It'll make things a lot easier for you. One thing that's kind of sad, though, about the DLC is they already said that there's no plans to make another DLC after this one. So, like, once that's out, Elden Ring, like, perma-done, unless they make an Elden Ring 2 in the future. Yeah, you know, funny enough, even though this game is titled Elden Ring, the Elden Ring itself is probably the most confusing thing in the game. That's the thing that makes the least sense to me, that I don't fully understand. Like, I could not really tell you what it is. Like, I kind of know, but not really. Like, the main story of the game has so many unanswered questions, like, way more than normal, that it is very hard to get a narrative out of the game. Yeah, exactly. It is so weird, yeah. Like, the main story is essentially, like, you're told there's... Oh, actually, I don't even want to get into the main story. It's so long. I'd have to explain it. Yeah, I'd have to explain another million things, but yeah, it's long. Oh, I promise you it won't be short. It'll be like 30 minutes minimum. Oh, if that's the case, I have a three-part video I can send to you. You want? Each video is 12 hours long a piece, so you can get through it pretty quick. The newer games. I mean, like I said, it'll probably be a while. Because I imagine what's gonna be is he's probably gonna post one long video again. I imagine. Theorizing takes a long time, Helai. How do you think I learned all this Elden Ring lore? I watched a lot of YouTube videos and read a lot of item descriptions. Yeah, it's a choice. I didn't say it was a good choice, but it's a choice. I was thinking about stopping here soon, but why are you thinking of ending call? Well, wait, like, do you not want to be on call anymore while you're working, or what? I can keep streaming if you want to watch later. I mean, this isn't a game you're super attached to, is it? That's up to you. You don't have to watch me if you don't want to. I was saying that from before.
Is some customer? Well,
Shut up. You're mean. They're very. They sit there and mock me. Okay, all right. They need to learn. Shut up. I'll find a secret wall. All right, I promise. You just can't see them. They're all around me. That one's not a secret. That's a fake secret.
some.
Yeah, it's like a money item. You get those in all the games that you can use the money items whenever you want to get you money. And you hold on to it and you don't lose it when you die. And I wanted to buy those cookbooks from that guy. Yeah, so I can craft some stuff. I can. You know, it's actually really weird. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So you pick up items in Elden Ring throughout the game called cracked jars, and you throw them, like you fill the jar with like some kind of crazy thing, and it's used as like a weapon that's throwable. But the jar never breaks. They're infinite. Even though they're cracked and whatever, you throw them, and then after you refill them, they fix themselves. I don't know why that is. I'm assuming it has to do with some lore shit about the jar people, but I have no idea. That actually might be true, because you typically find cracked jars around baby jars. So that actually might be true. No, please put the jar down, please. That's a giant gravity skeleton monster from space. I could explain the lore, but I'm not going to. It is a giant skeleton that has the power to control gravity from space. Yeah, they're called graces in this game, but yeah. Because they're glowy sometimes. And you wanted to play Elden Ring first, she says. This game, if anything, has a criticism for me with those. I feel like there's way too many of the bonfires, basically, in this game. They're all, like, right next to each other half the time. Makes the game way too easy. Yeah, it's a giant Ant-Man, but we're not gonna worry about him. He's fine. He's my bell. He's my friend. He would never hurt me. I go down here and fight a giant skeleton rock monster who shoots lightning. Yeah, maybe. Well, here, maybe this shot you'll see in a second will excite you, because there's a giant skeleton godman being praised to by a bunch of skeleton rock people. So, yeah, that's true. Yeah? I don't know. I'll be fine. Nope. Yeah, this guy's not my friend. He doesn't want to be my friend. He doesn't want to hang out with me. He doesn't care. Okay, this is getting kind of... This guy... I am a little bit underleveled for this. I'm kind of underleveled for this. Fuck. It'll be fine. It's fine. Just in the process. I'll definitely live, for sure. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. It's processing. God. Mm-mm. I don't know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be great. I'll be a big hero. Nope. Nope. Now he's having some fun. He's having a little fun right now. That'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be great. Thank you. Oh god. So you would have lasted this long, right? Yeah, so was, yeah. Uh-huh. I'm at 1 HP and I have nothing left to heal myself. Hey man, I told you it's a learning process with these games. Yeah, anytime you kill a boss, and most of these games, if not all of them, you get a rest point where you killed them. Now I get to open up the little treasure behind Skeleton Man. I've still not seen or read Solo Leveling. I'll probably read it at some point. Everyone and their mom has told me to watch it or read it. So I just don't. The thing is, like, I just don't like manhwa. I'm gonna have the unpopular opinion. I'm not a fan of the art style of a lot of manhwa. You mean shonen? Okay. Ooh, I got a new hat. It's better than my hat. I'll put that on. I want some new clothes. Shonen protagonist is shonen protagonist. Is it like already done or is it still going? Did you like drop the manga or are you still reading that? I see. Is this a recommendation or is it not? I don't know what you're telling me now. Okay, that's great. That sounds like a 5 out of 5 stars there. Yeah, I'll keep streaming if you decide to go back to work, if you want to watch later, or if you don't want to watch at all, it's up to you. Oh, like, wait, so you are gonna leave call? Hey, going. Dislike, unsubscribe. Yeah, look at other channels. Agreed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Goodbye. That person is a great person that I like very much. If anything, you should like, comment, subscribe, follow their content, do all the things with their stuff, all of them, all the time, forever, because they're the best person, better than anyone else, top tier. And there's nothing she would say otherwise, because it's definitely true, definitely. Item. Okay, responding. You drop something, I think. Shit, I don't fucking die first. Oh, ow. That was painful. Yeah. Yeah. Ow. Stop poking me. So rude. Oh, Todd. I mean, I want to be friends with you. I think I remember there being a restaurant here. Talking to yourself the whole time. If you rewind a couple seconds right after you left, I said something else too. I said something directed at a certain someone. Also, it's kind of better talking to myself if I have no one to talk to, because I will go crazy if I'm just sitting here in silence playing a video game live. The Night in the Woods streams seem to be my most popular ones, the ones that get the most viewership of people tuning in, seeing what's going on. But I'm mainly doing this just to prepare. That one's the church. What's that? Oh yeah, there's a cave right here too.
Oh, well. It's been a long... It's me. I'm still in business. Now I'm my only supplier. Satch's Emporium. By the way, have you met that? She's a strange one. But I've been... Not that it's any of... If she rings your bell.
Weird. I do not remember him being in this area. I mean, you're not selling anything that I really care about, but cool.
You're making your way to the... Well, I heard something. Have you ever seen an Iron Virgin? The clunky contraptions are long ago. They were... And get this. It's transposed so right. It'll chuck you out straight at the base of the Erd tree. Oh, yeah. Great story. There's a surviving Iron Virgin.
Bottom big one.
I heard If you let yourself...
It's really basically your tray. Okay.
Cheers for that.
Yeah, I did not remember Patches being there. That's new for me. I have to do that cave. Might as well. Might as well go do the cave. Yeah, I really thought somebody would have joined the group call through that, like, 2 or 3 hour discussion that me and you had, Haley, but nobody, not a single soul. I feel like when I end the stream tonight, I'm gonna do it just the same as I did the first stream. I'm gonna try to kill a demigod, like do a big story boss. So after I do maybe a little bit more side content here, we will go for a main story and do a big boy boss area. And then we will end stream after we kill Renala. That'll be the goal. So that'll probably be another hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. And then we will end the stream. But first, we're gonna look through this cave real quick. Nothing. I wanna hear my friendship. We should be lovers instead. I don't know what to say yes, 'cause you're my best friend. I fucked it up! No, please! Be kind. Oh, fuck, dude, this got serious real quick. Oh boy. Okay. This is getting very scary. Guys. You going back to see what you're doing and then you say you're going back now? Wait, what? Me going... I can't read... Oh, well, now I'm dead, so I can read. Me going back to see what you said, then going back to now. Oh my god. What? I wanted to talk about my favorite person ever, and how they're the best person, and they're pretty cool, and they make a lot of cool stuff, and they draw cool pictures, and they say funny things, and they're doing all this cool stuff. You know, they used to take really cool bike helmet photos. That was really neat, and everyone should follow them on whatever not social media stuff exists anymore, and do all those things with that content. 'Cause that person, she is Stella. She is an amazing, great, funny, adorable, great person who does good things, and they should like that person. Pretty cool person, I'd say. Now, these people who are trying to murder me, however, you should unfollow, unlike, unsubscribe from all of them, because they are murdering me ruthlessly. Please stop. Oh, God. No, fuck. Stop it. I just want to open the box and kill the mean man. Because I think you dropped something, if I remember right. You're a mini-boss. I'm dead. What? Second wall. Yeah. I really need to raise my health at some point. I have not done that, and I really should. How did I get knocked in there? I can't read what you're saying. Well, now I can, because I'm dead. I find it hilarious how you talk to yourself the whole time, but if it's really quiet, you can hear me just a little bit, random. Well, don't. So what, you are listening to your own commentary of yourself. I said don't worry about it. I don't, you shouldn't, don't, you're fine. If you want, I can private this stream so nobody else can view it after the fact, if you don't want anyone to hear your voice ever, despite you being on other streams a long time ago before, but, you know, if that is what you wish. Why'd I do that? That was really dumb. Stop it. Oh my god. No, you good? Okay. I just thought I would say it, just in case you are that against existing as a human being. Also, this mini boss looks sick. He can be a main boss too. He reappears a couple times, but yeah, this guy is being very mean, so I'm gonna kill his crew before I walk in there this time. Yeah, these are like beast dudes, and they have their own 20-minute lore that I don't know as well, but yeah. I want to kill him because he's an asshole, and he deserves to die. Also, a lot of the enemies in these games look really cool. There's very few times in all of these games, I think there's an enemy that does not look interesting in some aspect. Which is a credit I will give every single game in this series, I'd say. Also, I was wrong, mini boss didn't drop anything, so I just wasted my time dying 15 times for that. But that's fine. I still get the chest. That is worthless to me. Yeah, it's really, really worthless. But sure, I guess I'll pick it up. Something here? So. Oh, no. Oh, the boss would be down, I think. If I remember this cave. Yeah. Oh god. Don't do that. That was scary. I don't appreciate all the murder that's happening in this moment. Okay. Okay. Bop. Bop. Oh, yeah. Don't fucking jump at me. The fucking weird-ass slug, turtle, rock, crystal creatures. I really should get a different one. This are the best boys. Oh, those weird guys? Yeah, they're like weird slug monsters. Visions of crystal. Snail monster. Yeah, I guess they're more snails probably than slugs, yeah. Oh. Item. Okay, so if I remember right, I get jumped right when I go down there, so I should prepare really quick. Do I have anything worth my time that I can use? I guess I could use that. That's probably an idea. We'll have a magic glowing sword. That will probably help me for all of 4 seconds. Good. Let's try this. Or not? I thought there was an enemy down here. I thought there was like a strong enemy. Whoa. I'm crazy. There's some more slug monsters. Oh, that's what it is. It's this guy. This is a moose. Let's do it. Hey, buddy. I whiffed that earlier. Fuck. Too slow. Kurube. Magic. Hello, dying wolf lady. How is it dying with your wolf lady?
What do you want? I told the old hearing brute that I possess no such medallion. Or have you come to take more from me? Was my other half not enough? I told the old hearing brute that I possess. Or have you come to... Was my other half? I told the old hearing that I possess no such medallion. Or have you come to take...
Oh wait, oh, do I have to come back and do the other part of your quest? I forgot. I came to you too early. I have to talk to the other guy, I believe. Thanks. That was worthless. Can't level up. I really want new clothes to wear. Probably a new weapon too. Until I get the weapon I typically use on my playthroughs, but that's going to be a while later. It'll probably be like stream 3 or 4 by the time I get the weapon I actually want. Let us go back to the hub world, because we haven't been there in a long time. Oh, by the way, Haley, this is Dialos, this guy. This is the guy I was talking about. This is the big coward guy. He looks fucking awesome. I wish you could get his armor. I don't think you can actually get it. I'm not sure. I don't think you can, but it looks radical.
You might be surprised. They only had to ask. It's on Mount Gelmir. Found out where they hide. Just you wait, wretched. You'll rue the day you insulted the tale of House.
You'll rue the day when you did blank and blank and blank. I will definitely kill them for sure, not clickbait. So I will see you there later. I'll see you. Yep, Roderica. Yep. Yep. That's interesting. Yep. Cool. I haven't redeemed the soul yet, so I can do that as well. Yep. Greater Will, Shardbearer, yep. Ring, creepy ass fingers, yep. Yep, that's interesting. Very, ooh, yeah, interesting. Ooh, yes. Yeah. 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 Very interesting. Interesting. Yeah, fingers. I love fingers. They're my favorite. Fingers, delicious. Anyway. Give me... That's stacks. Okay, sure. Goodbye.
Well then.
Oh yeah, I can use all of these now. Sure. Here's poison. These are all kind of shite.
Those who live all the more. Well, we're not
Death
a
root.
fool, but with a prower. How would you like, if you're inclined to,
Yep.
I'll introduce. I have a mentor in the beast team. What say you?
No.
No sense.
I've already met him. This guy. Yep. Yep, getting off in the air, the all-knowing, yep. Yeah, I know all the people. That's a really interesting dog, anyway.
You again. I thought you'd receive Felly Lou. I'm glad to see you here. I found
Yep.
it you were the one to defend good use. I don't intend.
Thank you, that's actually really good.
Ah, yes. I wonder if he's in a if you
Yep, your father. Yeah, your dad is kind of a peen. I'm going to kill him later. But that thing you gave me, love it. It's super good, so I'm definitely going to use it. I could buy some clothes from you, but these clothes are kind of shite. We can buy a couple of these things. Like 2 stone circuit? Yeah, give me stone circuit. Just use all of it. Use all of them. All of the money. Every last one of them. Yep. Stones are key, more important right now. Ragnarok's really good, but I don't need them. You still don't want to talk to me? I wonder if I am strong enough to beat the guy down the stairs. Also, I think I might as well do this now.
Greetings. I am circumscribed. Perhaps you might do
Yep.
so. And
Yeah. Yep. Hug me. Give me a hug. Thank you. Guys, a girl finally touched me. I did it. I did it, guys. I finally got held by a woman. Let's go. It cursed me. It was worth it. It was worth the curse.
Though it is but a fleeting thing, I am afraid. Come back, I will take you in.
Anyway. They make this animation so slow for you to get a hug. They really like to dish it up. Thank you for the hug.
Would you like me to? The blessing is
No, I don't need. I don't need another hug. I'll be honest. I just need the one.
Now those are of a challenge.
I haven't upgraded my weapon in a long time either. Roderica.
She has a sword in her eye. No, well, no great my being
Yep.
his side, despite my different sides.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll upgrade my weapon. I feel like it's earned it. It's earned the right to exist in my arsenal. Might as well get the bow. I forget what the next item in here is, but we can just do this whole thing really quick. Okay. Item. Crossbow. Item. Assassin's Prayer Book. I actually don't remember who I did that to. I think I give it to the incantation guy upstairs. I always wondered, this room looks important, but I don't think it does anything, as far as I know. Because I've missed a quest that I've never gotten in any playthrough of this game. Which is also possible, it just feels unlikely to me.
Furthest I can happily...
Yeah, fuck it.
Its incantations bear no... Very well.
Ah, yes. Is darkness the only thing you get in Assassin's Approach? These are both still kind of I don't know, whatever.
May the gold...
Oh yeah, let's kill that guy. I can probably beat him now. That's right, you're here, I forgot.
Pleased to meet you. The name's Roger. Now I'm in
Roger.
as you might guess.
Roger!
Ah, I'm privy to. Would you care to learn one? Time can move a little conversation. Ah, well done.
I defeated Godric. Thank
As
you.
you might have guessed, no need to be polite. The misshapen corpse on that is a sacred relic. It happened. Someone
Yep.
and on a bit of
Yeah.
that was the
Yeah.
I once wished
Yeah.
the world
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
given,
Yeah.
and that I
Yeah.
urgently-
Yeah.
Ah, D is an old. We found ourselves, but our paths have. No, that's hot.
Lore. Goodbye. Alright. So I'm going to assume I can beat this NPC in a fight now. I'm a little bit stronger since we fought last time. Shit. Oh god, I took that up in the face. He's faster than me. I'll do it. No! Animation takes a long time. Fuck. Gotcha. Good. This means I can get the weapon down here as well. Okay, what does Taunter's Tongue actually do? Oh, no. That's for online. I don't need any of that. I'm not worried about that. So now we can do main story. We can go through that area. I think we're about ready for that. Unless you want to go down and do all this. We could. Should we do Rennala? Because I don't really like Renala's fight or even her area. Yeah, we'll go through the goblin area. We'll do that. I like that one better. We'll just count that as our big boss for the day. Because, I mean, it gets a legendary weapon anyway, so. This is more impactful anyway. Lonely, I'm so lonely. I have nobody for my own. I'm so lonely. Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night, this girl wasn't by my side. I told my girl left me, the whole world came crashing. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. I have nobody call my own girl. Never thought that I'd be alone. Never thought you'd be gone this long. Just want you to call my phone. Stop playing, girl, and come on home. Baby girl, didn't mean to shout. Want you and me to work it out. I never thought that I'd hurt my baby. And now it's driving me crazy, 'cause I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. I have nobody but I call my own girl.
My good father decided
So
himself.
lonely.
The Sir Vincent's comfort, I fear it's going to please.
So
Would you mind
lonely,
taking my soul wishes, please?
so lonely,
Thank you, then please.
so lonely,
Deliver it to my father.
so lonely,
Please, he can be stubborn.
so lonely, so lonely. Oh man. One is the longest night. Two please it's the misunderstanding. No is the saddest experience you ever know. Oh yes, it is the saddest experience you'll ever know. 'Cause one is the loneliest number, worse than two. One is the loneliest number, one is the loneliest number, one is the loneliest number that you ever do. It's just no good anymore since you went away. And I found myself smoking clouds of yesterday. One is the loneliest number, one is the loneliest number, one is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Yeah, I gotta explode that right now. I just gotta take care of this shit. You feel like home. I'm dying for you. I'm dying for you. Why can't you go? Hide away from me. Hide away from me. These fights are so silly sometimes. They feel very jank. Come on, buddy. Can I use that? Nope. Everything I'm getting is fucking dex weapons, dog. Give me something other than dex. I need dex weapons. There's a fun up here. There it was. Moving on. What? There's a death bird here? Really? Oh, I don't remember this. Alright, well, might as well. Ow. This might be kind of hard, because you can be difficult if I'm under level glitch I appear today. But sure, I haven't found a death bird in a while. What the... Bro, come on. How'd you get critted? I don't know how you got crit, but sure, I'll take it. Dude, oh my god, stupid bats. We're doing that. I could have won that easily. It's just a stupid bat, dude. Ugh. Glad they made this a lot faster. That was definitely doable. It was just that stupid shite at the end. I had that in the bag. I don't remember this Deathrite bird though. I don't remember this one. I must have done it in a playthrough before. I have no idea what he drops. It's probably nothing good, but I might as well do it because it's just different. Don't fight very many death birds. But you fuckers were killing first, but I hate you guys so much. It's so annoying. I had that win. And you had to fuck it all up. Good. Death bird, let's go. Damn. I can... That was my fault. Oh, I didn't freeze out in time. I really like the look of these enemies. They're very freaky. Their fights, however, are kind of mid, honestly. And the ultimate versions of them are like kinda cool, but they're also really obnoxious. Those are crazy, since I crit you so easily last time. This fight mechanically is just... Oh no. I was about to say it's fine, and then I immediately got command grabbed. What are we doing? What the? That was weird for a second. Oh yeah, these fights are fine. They're okay. I think they look a lot cooler than the fight itself. What do you drop? An axe? Is it good? I can use it. What does it do? Huh. Health level? Strength. Oh shit. Normal strong attack. It's kind of mid. It's pretty mid, honestly. Unfortunately. But it's something different. I don't remember that weapon. How long have I been streaming, actually? 3 hours, damn. I don't remember how long our previous Elden Ring stream was, but it must have been roughly that long, if not longer. I really need to buy a talisman so I can use the poison attachment on this sword. That'd be neat. I have one now. Still don't know if I can put them. You can't do it with ones, can you? Oh, I can't even fucking use it. Damn. It doesn't even matter, even if I wanted to. Just for this area, because this shit's annoying. I just need a decent distraction. Army of dudes that are all bad. Oh, fuck. I touched that. That was bad. That was bad. I got killed. I do skeletons. Let's just try something different. Okay, well, some agrees. So it's literally saying. Oh, cool. That might be worth it. Can you guys climb? Oh, fuck, you can. Oh, no. Where's he at? I don't remember. Fuck. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm dead. I'm alive? How the fuck did I survive that with no damage? Oh, yeah, this is the alt way. Castle Morn is kind of shitty. This area is kind of lame, honestly. Not a huge fan of it. Not a big fan of this area. It's kind of boring. Oh, why gotta be like that, bro? I like that I can hit them out of the sky. That's so funny to me. Yeah, well, item, so. You're a mini boss, but you don't drop anything, do you? Oh, you do. Oh, it's just a fucking sanctuary stone. Okay. A waste of my time. He's around that building in that direction. I'm pretty sure. So it'd be this way? Yeah, I think so. Because the opposite way is the boss. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's these guys. Or just ignore all of you. You guys are getting a little fight, and it's fine with me.
I'm Edgar. You can see me kneel again. You could
Yep.
Yep. Whatever, you come here to take this.
Yep. That's worthless. Here's the letter.
But I came to ensure the truth. If you see Irina, her father. If you see her father will come.
Cool. I'll come tell you later. sure there's nothing of value over there, so you just go up. And then we go straight for the boss, I believe. I don't think there's anything else here really worth my time. This area has, like, very little. Of substance. Could this be a pickle? Oh shit, that was my fault. You can't climb up ladders. Fuck. Come on, dude. Even this boss, the Misbegotten, is kind of shit. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Misbegottens either. I think they're kind of obnoxious. They're not very engaging. Oh, I fucked that up hard. On my very first playthrough, I didn't see that this Grace was right here. I had to run all the way back from the top of the hill every single time like an idiot. I felt very dumb. But I did beat the boss in my first playthrough without finding that Grace. It was just very frustrating. This is just a trap, right? There's not actually an item here. So I know a big thing shows up, but... yeah, oh, it's just fire now as well. That's something, I guess. I guess a lot of the items over here are just traps. Ow. Guess we'll just go for it. Oh, you guys can all follow me over here. Sure. Misbegotten. Let's see if I can first try you. Oh yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know if I have. That was really dumb of me to do. Damn, you fucking got eaten up by that lightning attack. Yeah, this fight's pretty dull. Castle Morn is done, which means we are nearing the end of the stream. After I'm gonna do this little quest force, finish it off. Well, not finish it, but mostly finish it by talking to Arena from before. By teleporting right here. Yeah.
How could this be? My daughter did fault life. I should. Oh, the foul wretch. I'll hunt them, rest assured.
Cool. So we've done it. We have beaten Castle Morn. I get it, Castle Morn, because he's mourning the death of his daughter. Haha. I get it. And then when we come back next time for a stream, we can do all of Ronalda's stuff to have a proper second rune bearer, which won't be very difficult. She's the easiest of the big bosses. And then, honestly, in the second stream, we might be able to get to Radahn already. We just do it all kind of in one go. I feel like we've done quite a lot. How much death root do we have right now? Oh, we have some new spells too. Oh, well, never mind. We have 3 death roots. I believe it's 8. Okay. Can drop off the scroll as well. Yeah, we can do some quick wrap-up stuff. There's Selena. I'm forgetting where she's at all of a sudden. There's Selena, there we go. Okay.
Shall we commence the lesson?
Scroll.
Is that very well? I'll be sure to never lose.
We're still not gonna. Well, that would be good, but we don't have anything for magic that we can use. We have a wand we can use or stats to put into Ent, but we level up right now. We're pretty close if we're not. We can. Okay. Page cliff. Yeah, I feel like we're doing pretty good. I still hate my outfit. I really want to get a better outfit. What else can we do before we wrap things up? We can meet Blythe, but it's not really going to matter. Did we do a smart shot? I don't remember talking about a smart shot. Yeah, I don't have any money now, so I guess that's why. Oh, that's the merchant that we killed the Black Knight guy on. Gallery. We talked to Gallery. Can we give the thing to Millicent now, or do we need to do some bullshit? I don't remember.
If my flesh were...
Oh, yeah, we can't do it yet. Okay. We're too under-leveled to beat the guy over there. We could give Gurg the death root, but I kind of want to give it to him. Kind of want to give it to him all sort of in one go. So we'll probably wait on that for quite a while. We could kill you, but I want to do the quest just to get your stuff. So I think we have kind of done all we can do right now unless we progress. Tops. Yep. I wonder if we can... Can we talk to you yet? I don't know. I don't think we can.
I told thee that I possess, or have you come as my other half? I told thee that I possess, or have you come as my other half?
Do we need the medallion or something first? I don't know what we need for that quest. I might have to look that one up. Patches doesn't mean anything. Sure. Oh, we can probably talk to you guys again. I don't think anything happens yet, but I might as well. The Germans.
Ah, say, come. He used to live. I asked, so if you see he's...
Yep.
Uncle Alexander, my home is... I suppose that's so. I'm actually... And I'll have to leave. Uncle, my home is off. I suppose that's...
Okay. Yeah, I think we're done. Also, want to explore this half of the map. I remember there's not even too much really on this side. I feel like we did a pretty good job exploring so far. Just in like Limgrave, I feel like we've gotten a lot of the places that we can really get. Can we do Kenneth yet? I probably can. Oh, that's right. You want me to take the fort, right? I don't remember where the fort is. This? I might do this. I guess even if we take the fort, we're not gonna get too much besides the blood shed. And the fort's really small. I guess we'll wait on that. I mean, that one's like a 2-second thing. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, I guess we'll probably end it here for tonight. So thank you all for watching the stream, I suppose. Make sure to unlike, unsubscribe, unfollow, undo everything. Just undo it, undo all of it. It's really bad. Don't do it. We'll do not doing it. That's what you should do. Fireball. Sure. Why not? I should have not put anything into Dex. I wasted my time with that. I was thinking maybe we could try something with Dex, but kind of waste of time. But yeah, thank you all for watching. We will continue again next time. Goodbye.